Alright, fellas, welcome to our weekly market analysis for the week of September 22nd. Just going to be taking a look at about 5 pairs and then the dollar index. Just going to hop right into this, try to make this as quickly as possible as always, keep this under 10 minutes. But the first thing we're going to look at is our Forex factory news events, see what we have for the week and when we can expect expansion. So the main thing that stuck out to me here was our Euro news. We have 3 high impacts and then 3 medium impacts, which we have another, I guess we have 4 high impacts. But anytime you see this, you're going to want to be hunting some sort of manipulation and then expansion later on in the provided session. So this is going to be during the London session. So we're going to be hunting manipulation, early London session, and then expansion the remainder of the session. So we have a few high impacts here with NZD. Gonna be watching this at about 9 o'clock Central on Tuesday. Not sure if we'll do anything for that. Nothing. We got the crude oil inventories. Nothing much though. This is gonna be during our New York session for our dollar. Thursday we have Euro and GBP news and our London session as well. Not sure this is gonna do much. Maybe I have a few little pops. I'm not sure that that'll do much to the market. And then Friday we have 2 high impact news events for the dollar, and then 3 medium impacts. So we'll be keeping an eye on that on Friday. But really, I'm gonna be hunting positions during Monday. Monday's gonna be my big. Usually I don't trade during Monday, but seeing this gets me excited for some sort of expansion. So with that being said, let's actually take a look at our dollar. Okay, so actually I already did all my analysis. I posted it in my personal journal. I'm just gonna make videos for the Discord and Twitter. It just becomes a chore when you have to type everything out twice, if you know what I mean. And I do like to keep my journal segregated a little bit, so I keep a little more detail for myself. I don't expose everything I do because that would just give away my edge completely, but I like to kind of explain my thoughts for the most part for you guys. So this thing is kind of in an area where it could really go either way, but the main thing that's really sticking out to me is the fact that we manipulated a 4-hour low right here. Okay, and that our open float, this is kind of a pretty large deviation, and this is just one big wick on the daily, but we have 2 highs here and here that are still just untapped. And what we could see another run lower. That is possible. I'm really expecting some sort of consolidation Sunday-ish, and then Monday we manipulate the consolidation and expand higher, or excuse me, or we just sell off lower, and then Monday we have the expansion with that news on the euro. And I say that because the euro is directly inversely correlated with the dollar. So when the euro moves, the dollar moves. When the dollar moves, the euro moves. Whatever. They're just opposites. So let's just head on to the euro from here. Okay, hold on. Let me get my tools out. Alright, so here we go. Alright, so let's just start on the left side of the chart. So we had this manipulation and this huge downside. This is where I caught that long that I uploaded a couple days ago. Now we have open float right here. We have manipulation here. Okay, so we are trading under this low right here, and this was done on a Friday. So if we can reclaim this low and then maybe consolidate above it, we could see some upside. That is possible, but really I want to see this thing head lower. Everybody and their fucking mother's dog is long on euro right now, so I'm not even shitting you. There's so many bullish euro charts I've been seeing, and on the forums everyone's bullish euro. And that's mainly because of the rate cut on the dollar. So it just doesn't make sense to me. It just seems like everybody would be right if this headed higher, but really I'm seeing these clean lows right here. So we got this low here, okay, and then we got this low here, and that's where our open float's gonna be. So I see this as like a giant magnet. So price should want to maybe consolidate, manipulate a high, and then head lower. The only thing is when we get under here, these lows, we could see some temporary like manipulation, some upside from trading under this low. But all in all, at the end of the week, I really want to see a head underneath these 2 lows here. So that's what I'm gonna be watching. And after we're underneath those lows, I want to see it done aggressively, and then we could possibly see some upside. But until we take out these lows, I'm not looking for any sort of long. Okay, let's head on to do GBP now. Okay, and this is another thing that's kind of pushing me towards a bearish bias with the Euro and the GBP twins. So we just ran above this high really fucking aggressively. Okay, and if we actually go to our 4 hour, okay, nice. Oh, this is 4 minute. Okay, if we actually go to our 4 hour here, we can see we ran this high right here as well. And we also ran this high right here. So we just ran 2 long-term highs aggressively, and now we're breaking down. Okay, so that's kind of hinting me towards some sort of further downside for this week. We got 2 clean lows here, and then here. We got a clean low here, and then we have a fair value gap right here. So that alone is enough for me to have an incredibly bearish stance on this for next week, or for this week. And I would not be surprised if Sunday we saw some sort of consolidation and then some expansion Monday during the London session. But I'm fairly certain that these lows do get taken out. This should want to be filled. Odds are it does get filled very rarely. Anytime you see a fair value gap right below a low, it usually doesn't end well. Usually ends up coming back to fill it. So that's what we're going to be looking for with GBP here. All right, under the next one, we got UCAD. And so we have, all right, so this is our range high, okay? And then this is our range low. So you can see here we're actually kind of chopping pretty hard. So we took out this high, expanded lower, took out this low, expanded higher, took out this high, and now we're expanding lower. I want to see this low manipulated, okay? And I want to see it done hard as fuck. So hold up, not like that. I want to see, maybe we could possibly do one of these, but when we move below this low, I want it to happen fast. And I also want to see us move below these 2 lows here, and then maybe retest this right here. And from there, I think we can pop up, and then we can take our longs once we reclaim this low. So once we reclaim that low, we can shoot towards this high again. And there's actually, if we take a look at our 4 hour, still a fair value gap that needs filled right here. Okay, you see it? Right here's our fair value gap. Let's zoom in on it. Okay, only downside right here. And if I like to use bodies, but we can use wicks, and even then there's still a high here, so there's gonna be stops right here, our buy side liquidity, and we're gonna want to fill that, liquidate everyone that is short, and then trap breakout traders, and then possibly shoot lower. But right now I'm really wanting to see this low manipulated hard. Okay, that's what I'm gonna be watching for. That's gonna be my trigger for my long entry. Other than that, I really won't be looking for much as far as UCAD goes. We've really been chopping hard, and I had it predicted last week that we'd see some sort of consolidation week, because we've had back-to-back expansion weeks in September. So the first week of September we expanded hard here. Second week of September we expanded hard here. Third week of September we consolidated. Fourth week of September, let's manipulate the low of the consolidation, and then let's expand again to carry out our overall price objective. And then that'll send us into Q4 trading in October. Whew, fucking mouthful there, eh? So let's move on to USD Chief. This is another pair I've been watching pretty closely. And again, we got kind of the same fucking thing. Do we want to do this on the 4 hour or the 1? Let's take a look at it on the 1 hour first. Might be easier. Okay, so this is what we got, right? Manipulation on the high here. Okay, big down move. This is kind of the elephant in the room. We want to move down lower, take out this low here, this low right here, and then guess what we got? Fair value gap, retest of the order block, then we can go higher. But this is really what I'm gonna be looking for, is down movement into this low here, and I want us to retest this aggressively and then move up, and then we can head higher potentially. But really, this is just all we're looking for this week. We want to see kind of these highs, these two highs left. So the high, oh shit. So the high here and then the high here, we want to see those left. We got a fair value gap right here. We like that. And then we could possibly see price sent higher. Then let's take another pair I've been charting a lot, is EURGBP, and this is actually really nice for some temporary upside. Really, probably just to this high area, and then maybe have a reversal pattern up here. But the way that we moved below this low, and then look at how it rejected off the manipulated low. That is fucking beautiful. I love seeing that shit. And we're actually reclaimed above this high, but that really doesn't say much to me early week. So we're just gonna be waiting. We'll probably see some sort of upside, some temporary upside, but we gotta think this is a Euro GBP cross, so we really have to be watching fiber and fucking cable closely if we're gonna wanna be trading this pair here. So again, I'll probably just be leaving this alone, but I do expect some sort of manipulation to the upside, and we'll see from there. This thing has been fucking trucking down to the downside ever since we had this, and I actually posted this on Twitter predicting further downside after we saw this. This was a big giveaway, just a huge fucking manipulation above highs and then a breakdown. So that's pretty much all we have for the week of September 22nd. Should be some good fucking trading, boys. So I'll see you guys next week. If you guys enjoyed this shit, please make sure to leave a like and a sub. I'm gonna be pumping out a lot more YouTube videos, as I said in the last video. But yeah, let's get this shit, boys.